Hey, it's Rick. It's Wednesday, February 22nd. The title of tonight's video is It's okay to be wrong, but it's not okay to stay wrong. And you can apply this to life, but it certainly applies with respect to the market. Um, on my chart here, this is where we were. The last video I did was on Valentine's Day, and this is how the S&P was looking a little over a week ago. You recall, everything was stacked in the right order. All the moving averages were going up. The 50 was above the 200, the 21's above the 50, pardon me, and the 8-day is above the 21. Everything was looking really good. And based on that, I was getting very bullish and was getting prepared to commit more monies into the market. I think it was about 68% invested at the time. Well, fast forward a few days, and here's what's happened. The next day, let's see if I can move this here. Okay, next day we had another decent day, closed near the high. Things were all looking pretty rosy. But then Friday, Thursday, Friday, this must have been Thursday, things fell apart a little bit. A little ominous. And then whoops, Friday was another nasty day. And I actually took out this low right here. And if you recall, I said, if you were long, 1, 2, 3, anywhere in here, your first stop would be underneath here. So I didn't have, I had one index position. Actually, I ended up exiting it on this day here. So we fast forward a bit more, and then, oh crap. Now we've really come down. We've taken out all of the moving averages, and now we're sitting right on the 200. And that's where we sit today. So things have dramatically changed. If you recall my risk model, it was all green. And now this is what it looks like. This is like a total avoid. So if you did get invested up in here, I would be lightening up. Well, you should have lightened up under here, but certainly lighten up here, or at worst, put a stop. If it goes below today's low, and then we're now below the 200-day moving average, you want to be out for a while. Yeah, it's a similar situation with the QQQ. It was looking, Valentine's Day was here, got another good day, and then it just fell apart. Had a bit of a rebound today, but so maybe the institutions are starting to step in and say, okay, we're going to support it here at the 200, and this would be a really good thing. So if we do, in fact, go back up from here, if this ends up, if we get a couple of tight days in here, where we can hold this low for a couple of days. And we got consumer price data on Friday, so that's going to be a pivotal day. And then come up out of here, that would resume my bullish stance. I would get very aggressive again. But right now I'm not 100% cash. Actually, I'm doing really well, believe it or not. I think at Valentine's Day, when I did the last video, I was up 4%, and currently I'm up 4.1%. So I've had some, my positions are working well. So it's been really a stock picking market, more than just an index driven market. So, but that's not for every one of you. Most of you are mostly interested in what the major indexes are doing. So that's it. Like I say, to the next couple of days could be pivotal. Looking at the cues, this is what I hope to see. But if we take out today's low, I don't know where we're going to go. When you look at it on a weekly basis, Over here, again, we're right at these moving averages. I mean, this technically, this has the potential to be very bullish when the 10-week moving average crosses above the 40-week moving average. That's generally considered to be a buy signal, long-term buy signal. So it's going to be key. It's going to be a pivotal time right here. So don't be surprised if this thing turns right around and rips back up again. But as you know, I've been preaching safety first, because we're still in a bear market. This overall trend is still down, and this could end badly. So you just have to be aware and be prepared. So keep your stops in place, give you the protection. Just quickly, a couple of positions that are working for me. SAP on the Canadian exchange, and it's a great pattern. You know, if any of you watch my videos, this is exactly what I'm looking for. You come up to a high, pull back. This pullback is shallower. It touches the high again. This pullback is shallower again. I buy it here, and on the expectation it's going to then go to new all-time highs again. Although highly probable, there's still some sellers up in this area here, so it should chop around here for a few days. That's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. MOD, been in for a while. Similar kind of thing, up, pull back. This was an earnings gap here, so this pullback was a little shallower, and then it's just been ripped higher. Got very extended this day here, so I lightened up. Actually sold some here, some here, some here when it got extended. I still have a decent sized position with a stop all the way down here. And then this morning I added to this position right near the lows of the day with a stop under the low of the day. So this one has great fundamentals, relative strength of 98, sales growing at 12% every quarter, earnings are growing 55% every quarter, and it's got a good institutional following. So good hopes for this one. This one I exited after hours. Decent pattern. Came up to the highs, pulled back, up to the highs, pulled back shallower. Came up to the highs again, pulled back shallower again. I entered this day here. Really has done nothing for a couple of days. So I got rid of half of my position today, reduced it down to a small one because they have earnings tonight. And here's what's happened in earnings. It closed at $65 and looks like it's trading now at around 73. So that's what, 10, 12%. So I exited in the after hours market for a nice cool 12% gain. Okay, that's it. I'll try and keep you a little more posted because things looking a little more volatile. But stay cautious for now. Cheers.